Captain's log. Using the light speed breakaway factor, the Enterprise has moved back through time. Our mission? Historical research.
Captain, I'm getting something.
Put it on audio.
Fuck your life! 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 Fuck your life!
There's an old-style weather satellite in orbit below us. If I could bounce off it, I could get some good views. I've got it.
Tie us in.
Hide in, sir.
Case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right?
Yes, although why is unclear. Some say it's because of one fucking reason. Others say it's because of some other fucking reason. I talked to this random expert on the subject who told me this thing you're about to hear him say right after he points at a piece of paper.
Fill 24 hours of programming. Here's some.
What's happening? What's happening? A few minutes late. My bad. My bad. The time management. I don't know if I should even apologize it for anymore. But hey, there goes Mike. You see what he does? He gets to like. So smash it. Be like Mike. All right, we're dealing with a new webcam. Oh, we got the wider view on this thing here, huh? The wider view. I can dig it. Let me get us right there. I like this webcam. Bought a new webcam. Got a new mouse. Let's set it up the right way then, huh? How about that? Oh, I'm digging this. I didn't even test it out first. All right, so I smell commies. We pop it off right. Lots to talk about tonight. Lots to talk about. We got many tragedy pimps on the menu. Many tragedy pimps on the menu. We got a clout chaser who blinded himself for the clout. On celebration of 4,000 live viewers, decided that it would be a good idea to pour a bottle of bleach all over his face, but wait for it, with a promise of, I'll keep my eyes open. You can't make it up. And when I watched this, I thought about tragedy pimps and what they do. And it goes hand in hand. So we got that. But so much. Let's see who's in the house first off. And we'll go down the menu of these tragedy pimps. Lots happened since the last time I was live. If you can recall, we made a call to Andra. And guess what? We've received a call back with a voicemail, and I have it for you. We got the guy Unirock, somebody who I don't discuss that much. Just going to give a breakdown of them. We have a lot of Doug to do tonight. Lots of Doug. And a tidbit of Josh to sprinkle in with the alcoholic beverage. What's up, Dee Dee? What's happening? Heidi's in the house. Shout out to the 57 that are in here. If I could, I would love to know if I had 57 likes. What's up, James? Barb's in the house. Long time, Barb. I've been seeing you pop in on the comments here and there, but you've been missing some lives. Not a problem. Not holding it against you or nothing, but just saying out loud. What's up, Skunk? Just kidding, Barb. Mark's in the house. What's up, Mark? Did I see Shandia in here? Oh, okay. I see Mark say Shandia, but I haven't personally seen Shandia. There's my Shandia. What's happening, Shandia? In the house. Andrea, what's going on? Dolly Bear, the real Dolly on YouTube, is in the house. Who else we got up in here? Who did I miss? Nobody purposely. Selena is in the house from Pennsylvania. It is what it is. William, what's poppin', William? So, yeah, the fuck around and find out guy, just so you know, in that intro, this thing here, he has a channel on YouTube. Many people do not know this. I watch it religiously. This guy is fucking funny. I think he's a comedian, to be honest with you. But this guy here...
Case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my grade.
So he's got a channel. His name is Roger something. I'll post a link at the end of the stream. Somebody remind me. Roger is a straight gangster, people. He's fucking comical. He's funny. He's the fuck around and find out guy. I mean, how can you not love him? You should just support him just for the fuck of it. He went viral. I think his channel has about 8,000 subs, but he does a lot of those graphs in his videos. Confluence is in the house. New member. Shout out to you. Very perfect timing, if you will, because we will be discussing her struggle with Doug tonight, my part in it, and her everlasting fight and pushback that I respect, which will be at the end of the stream. What's up? Jay is for Justice in the house. Jay, I put you in the title in the description, not for you to come over here, just to give you a shout out, because every now and then I do that. You should look in the description. I got supported channels that you should support and subscribe to. Jay is for Justice. Never been on anybody's trashy pimp list. Okay, honest creator, gives it to you raw, covers current, all types of stuff, man. One thing I respect about Jay is she digs into what's going on in Disney World. She covers a lot of Sheriff Judy, the gangster sheriff we have down here in Polk County. Jay is for Justice is a friend of the channel. Me and Noel love her. Good person, not too far from us. Never shenanigans over there. You guys should always show support to that channel. Mods, if you would be so kind. Is Jay, you better be a mod. If you're not a mod, it was my robots, I promise you. But let's just double check that right quick. Let's go to the YouTube before we get started with this one. But yeah, Andra decided to give us a call back, if you will. And it's very, she did it like kind of calculated. So I'm gonna, and to be quite honest, Jay is not a mod. Now, what in the fuck is going on here? All right, let's handle that right this second. Problem fixed. We get shit done around here at White Boy Live on Radio. We just get shit done. It's not a problem. It's not a thing. We just get it done, people. Okay, Jay, if you'd be so kind to drop your own link, it'd be appreciative. But listen, Andra, the thing about it is, she's calculated. Now, I'm going to need you guys' assistance on this. And I'm dealing with a new webcam, a new mouse. Look, the thing glows in it's got all type of colors and stuff. $5 Amazon. Don't get too excited. I didn't have to wait for the YouTube check. All right, but let's I want you guys to take a listen to this. Now, if you can recall, on the last live, we did a call to Andra about her big grievance that she has. She had a big grievance about over here at White Boy Radio because we killed her on accident. Well, we didn't really kill her, but she had a claim that, remember, when she's at the Trump rallies, like the parody shows, it's back to blue. It's we support the police. But when it trickles over the true crime, Hawkins County's not doing their job. Quentin Simon, the guy should be reprimanded, fired, replacement chief of police. When it's Northport, Gabby Petito, the whole squad should be replaced. We need social workers, all that type of shit, right? But it's like, well, where's the happy medium? I thought you backed the blue over here. Like, what? You know, it would just like take one person to step outside the box and be like, oh, I get it. She's grifting conservatives over here. And then because that movement died down, or maybe Biden's now in office, she's jumping over to true crime to get that grift. And she doesn't think that people can just put the pieces together. But neither here nor there, she decides that in the Summer Wells case, which there's zero information about, nobody should be talking about Summer Wells. It's like, unfortunately, there's zero updates. Or maybe, or just maybe, there is something stirring in the pot. But because of all the fraudulent TBI phone calls that fake true crime YouTubers decided to suck clout for and report, maybe like, man, we're going to hold back on the public on this one until we like dig into it a little bit more further. And then when we're like, when we can hit the nail on the head, then I think we'll say it. Maybe that's what's going on. Now, I don't know, just a theory, but what I do know is they're like, no, whoever has the position over there as spokesman for TBI, when they have anything to do with the case, there's probably a group meeting, and you know they're probably like, okay, we have a lead, this and that. The spokesman is probably like, yo, fuck that. No leads. No, not until it's 9 out of 10, 99%. I'm not saying it. No, because the YouTubers are coming. I don't know. Pick your fucking example, if you will. But she decides to say, well, what had happened was, I think that the police over there should make a death certificate for Summer Wells. Let's just kill Summer. Because in my analogy, this true crime legal genius fucking Karen analyst just thinks that we should get a death certificate because that would motivate the police to investigate a murder. Now, and that's complete assumption that she was murdered. Just complete assumption. And completely contradicting when she has the red hat on to back the blue. Okay? Never mind that. It's all a facade. Well, I mean, not to me and not to you, but to her and her supporters. But needless to say, I gave her a taste of her own medicine, and I said, okay, well, let me just kill this bitch. Okay, if she's killed, if there's death certificates fucking floating around, then I had her fucking driving down 75, death by bullhorn. She hit a bump, the fucking bullhorns flop around in the car, boom, right through the forehead, death by bullhorn. She didn't take too kindly of that. And she kind of fucking sideways addressed it. And that's all she had to do. So we called her live. Now check this shit out. This was Friday night, my last time on live. We do a call. We get a goose egg, a big nothing burger. Okay, now, pay attention to the timeline here. Friday night, you guys were with me. A big nothing burger. And just in case there weren't any Andra groupies, Andra minions, trolls that want to stir the pot, let's pretend there's none of them that repeated the message to her Twitter DM or Instagram DM or Facebook Messenger or YouTube comments or email or whatever the fuck else there is. Let's just pretend none of that happened. And we all know, come on, what's the odds? But just to double down on the second channel, White Boy Radio pushing back, I did a clip. So now somebody had to do it. Now this is Friday night. Saturday goes down, nothing. Sunday goes down, nothing. A full 48 hours from the stream start. Now Sunday night, I get a call. Yesterday, last night, watching a movie with Noel. Look, I got policy over here myself. Watching a movie, no cell phone. For me, I put it down. It's movie time. Fuck the phone. The movie got interrupted. Let me show you. The movie got interrupted, and the bitch can get a link too if she's feeling froggy. Let's drop that motherfucker right now. Get your stink ass out of here. Come over here and talk about it. Get your Karen ass grievance. Get your Karen grievance and bring it on over here. We're not doing all these fraudulent calls because I'm going to tell the internet. So that's for her only. So here we have it. Friday, you guys are with me. Saturday, nothing. Sunday, I'm a working man. I'm a real blue collar. The movement that you push, that you grift behind, the MAGA stuff, I actually get up and go to work. You eBay, you have Amazon wish list and whatnot. So time is nothing to you. So now pay attention. This is calculated. 11:55 p.m. on a Sunday night. One would think a working man would be in bed. But I was up. The movie was still on. Now, here's the weird part about it, and I'll have to explain this to you before I play the voicemail for you all. Remember, we knew Andra from the Petito case. If you play the live that I'm speaking about, I'm looking for her number, which I do have, but I'm impatient as a motherfucker, ADHD like a motherfucker. I say, Noel, give me the number. She gives me the number. I call. We both have the same number stored. And to take it a further step beyond that, for the average subscriber, you may not understand this point, but you will. It doesn't take a genius. But anyone who does YouTube will understand this. If you dox the number, I'm talking go full on dox with whatever program you use. It's pointing right at an Andrew Griffin. Okay? Barbs, I appreciate it. 100%. We ain't even get started yet. Wait till you hear this shit. I'm going to need you guys' help, like I said. So trust me. It's her. Back to Sunday night. Why would one take 2 days to call one back? Why? And then late night at that, right? But the shit's a little bit weird. It's calculated, it's weird. Now, at this point, I have to explain a little bit of a backstory. Again, we knew her. We were all right with her. Internet said, hey, stay away. Internet really said, stay away from Molly, more or less. Then nobody really knew Bullhorn at that point. I don't think. I think that's when the shenanigans started. But people were like, "Wipe, get away from this lady. Cankles, go Busey, Molly, steer clear, run." And I didn't listen, and I've apologized, and I felt this big, all that good stuff. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. The point is, Noel and her were pretty tight, and I've said this on many lives in the past. If in a group setting, if it was Molly, JLR, Andra, Olivia, those people, I'm excluding Nerdy Attic and I'm excluding Doug. They're way over here for this conversation. They're not in this group. If I'm speaking about just Cankles, Olivia, and Andra to hang out with, one would pick Andra because the chick gets wasted. You give her 2 beers and she's doing anal. I'm just saying. I not from experience, but I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Well, you might go with Molly because she picks up all the tabs, shopping sprees. You could take advantage, if you will, but not that type of person. I'm just giving you it blood raw. So the meat and potatoes of me telling you this is, look, me and Noel, we are husband and wife. We get into fights all the time, bickering matches, just like you and your significant other do. It's no different because I'm on YouTube and you're subscribed to the channel. We are no different. Zero different. So what I'm about to play you is very calculated. Hold the thought about Noelle telling Andra that we argue, because one of the last times publicly that we hung out, me and Noelle were arguing, and Noelle did tell her a little something, which she then later spun out of control, which was, of course, like they all say, domestic violence. I'm beating her senseless. Oh, matter of fact, that was the best one. She doubled down. She says, the advocate Andra says that she says that she was on the phone with Noelle and I was beating her senseless. Now this is an advocate. Now the advocate didn't hang up to call 911. The advocate just sat there like a nosy Karen. Come on, lady, get real. I'm telling you all this for what you're about to hear. Now, what you're about to hear, I'm going to have to stop it because whatever this is recites the phone number, same one that I called Friday night. So I don't want to put that on the internet, but I want you to pay attention to what's said after the phone number. And then we're going to have a group think, because I'm really lost on what the fuck's going on. But I think I could put it together with you guys. Let me give you my theory, and then I want to take in yours, and then we're going to move to either Lab or Unirock. But let's get into it. Here we go. No, not that one. It's going to be what the hell is this? Hold on, y'all. What's going on? I'm going to have to get the other Bluetooth. Hold on a second. Let me get the other Bluetooth. Oh, here it is. Sweet. You got it right here. Like this one. All right. Now we're cooking with grease. All right. I need you guys' help. For real. We can get it. We can figure it out. Noelle has to be connected to this fucking thing, I bet. Let's see. Noelle, you're holding up the show. Disconnect, lady. Disconnect. Disconnect. She in the chat. Someone tell her to disconnect. Actually, you know what? While she's doing that, I can just give a practice run because I got to find the timestamp of the number. Now, okay, she calls back Sunday night. Let's do it. Watch this. This is weird, people. Okay, same number. As a matter of fact, let me show you this. just so everyone's on the same page. Let me show you this. All right, so check it out. Let me do like this. That'll work. Bam, that's perfect. Okay, so let me lift it up just a bit more, just to get any naysayers doubt out of the fucking window. Bam, we're in there like swimwear. Okay, check it out. So you see the number. Ooh. So you, oh, God damn it. Too bright now? Man, nothing's working tonight. That's a little bit better. Okay, that's a little better. So I have the number tapered off. At the top, where the yellow piece of paper is just the number. Directly under the number, the yellow piece of paper, it says the date. The date is 6/9/2023, and then it says you called 11 seconds. Now, underneath 11 seconds, which would be the third line from the yellow piece of paper, it says 6/11/2023. The fifth line would be the missed call. The sixth line would be voicemail, and then it's a talk text voicemail. So let's have a listen to that.
Video, like social media person and video. So interested in speaking with you. 941-2.
All right, hold on, give me 1 second. All right, I got to mute this for 1 second. Let me just find the timestamp. All right, so it's at 10 seconds it stops. Okay, so here it goes. So she says, interested in speaking with you, says the number, and then here we go. Here goes from the top.
Sandra, this chick you've been hanging out with for like half the night. Interested in speaking with you. Take care.
See, that break it up shit ain't going to work. Well, I'm going to have to mute it here. One more time.
Video, like I'm a social media person and do video. So interested in speaking with you. 945. This is Andrea, this chick you've been hanging out with for like half the night. Interested in speaking with you. Take care.
All right, now here's the thing. Very weird. Very weird. Let the comments rip. Here's my theory. My theory on this is, this is weird. Weird. That's her number. That's her number. I don't know if that's her. Then it's like, maybe it's her. So if I didn't put that yellow piece of paper at the top and I showed you the number, it would make things easier. But I don't even have to do that to explain if it's not her. If it's not her, what are the fucking odds that, let's just say I misdialed one number. That would mean that I didn't even leave a voicemail. You could watch the live or the clip on my second channel. There's no voicemail. So the person that I misdialed the number on sporadically knew about White Boy Lockdown Radio on YouTube. That's like a fucking winning lottery ticket. But it's not that, because they don't say YouTube. They say the video on social media, very interested in speaking with you. You know, this is Andra, the person that you're hanging out with all night, the other night. What? When were we hanging out? What does that mean? What does that mean? Right? What does that mean? So if I called Friday night, when were we hanging out? It's fucking weird. So here's what I think, and this is going back to me telling you about Noel, husband and wife, blah, blah. I think that this bitch tried to stir the pot and have somebody else call back. She ran the story by them. And after she told the story, she tried to think of like what would get Noel mad and cause friction between me and Noel, right? So she's telling somebody who doesn't even know this channel, like the rundown real fast. And then with spitefulness, her own rundown on the last presence that we had. And this person freeballing it, this is the direct result. Which now, if I'm right on this, the person completely fumbled the ball. But how weird is that? Now, back to where I'm saying that I did not misdial the number, because I would not be on here live telling you this without double checking with Noel the numbers and this and that, confirming it with another YouTuber, and doxing the fuck out of her just to make sure that we had it all right, just in case we both not only stored the number in our phone and after that communicated through that number on the phone. No, it does not up, people. It's weird. She did some shit. She thought she was slick. Let's hit the comments. I'm just interested on this. Bam. That's what I'm saying. Epic fail, and epic own. When you have to have someone else call you back, boy, negative. Yeah, I'll let you hear it one more time. I don't think so either. I'm lost. Come on, I explained that very well. You have to start from the beginning. I'm not doing that again. I'm looking at the chat. What are you talking about? You know how hard that is to explain and read comments at the same time? You're like in the house. Like, just come tell me. What are you putting in the chat for? That's more cottage cheese the entire state. That is fucking epic. See, I don't even know what you're still trying to tell me. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Oh, the Bluetooth. Is that what you're trying to say? See, I don't even know. Anyway, we don't need the Bluetooth. False alarm. False alarm. I think she tried to have some sense. Listen, people, these tragedy pimps, and she probably thought about that shit like it was a master plan. It took us like 4 minutes to decipher it. Andra, epic fail. That means you watched the video where you were dead at. You should have stayed dead. You had a grievance. You addressed your grievance. I called you. Fuck a YouTube video. I called you live. You bucked that. You waited. You simmered on it for 2 days. You were fuming. You were mad for 2 fucking days. You came up with the cheesiest fucking plan in the world. Decipher. Drop the link here for you. Coward. Do you back the blue? Do you fuck the blue? Or do you hate the blue? Nobody knows. That's the question. Moving along. And that's why she got a parody too about that exact situation. Just saying. No. All right. Gotcha. Oh, that's disgusting. The visual of that, I could see like that dude's like a short dude, right? like if you get the visual, especially if she had a couple beers in her, she'd probably be shoving a dildo up his ass. I mean, seriously, because like I don't see him being like a dominant dude, like slinging slinging some real dick. Like he's not slinging no dick like that. Like he's not like throwing her around the bed, choking her out, spanking that ass, making her say dolly, buy some soap. He ain't doing none of that. Like he's like the more passive one in the bed, and she probably gets like wasted on Jack and Daniels and just she probably does all that to him with a big old dildo, 14 and a half inches long, and they use that Adam soap to lube it up. Who knows? Who knows? But moving along to Josh. So Josh got exposed. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go Andra, Josh, Unirock, and I have to end with Doug because there's a lot with Doug. But I have to squeeze in this clout chaser that made himself blind for the YouTube views. But Josh, let's not forget about Josh. What's weird about YouTube is it never stops. Like I would have loved to stay on Josh much longer. Josh is like he's very fun. You pick at him a little bit, he gets all mad. He thinks he tried to dox me. That like epically failed for him. What do I do? He's so fat. That picture where he's smelling his fart. Oh my God. All the torture he did to those ladies. But if you can remember when I had Don on here a few lives back, we had Jenny come up. Shout out to Jenny, the Grab. Jenny from the Grab recently been uploaded. And if you can remember when she hopped on that night, I gave her flowers because I think she's a very, very good creator. For somebody who just came out the woodwork and putting videos together, she knows what she's doing. Okay. From my understanding, she don't need YouTube. Everybody knows her purpose of doing it. And that scumbag and what he did to her. It gets thrown under the rug too much, but that guy's a complete piece of shit, and many other women as well, not just Jenny. But she caught something that I want to bring attention to, because what she caught was she's actually caught this many times with Josh, and it's the plagiarism thing. She's exposed it many times. But what caught my eye with this is he did it to somebody in a community that I came from, which is the prison community. He actually stole a complete story that 1090 Jake did. And she's been saying this for a long time. She's done videos about this, excellent videos. Her link is in the description. Okay. When she did this, being that I was from that community, it really caught my eye, and she breaks it down so good, and she deserves much credit. People should absolutely subscribe and support the Grab. So I want to play that video and just show you Josh's little manipulative ways, everything she said on that interview. And what's funny on this is I wish I could produce a receipt for this. I wish I had the text from Doug, but I don't. It was in a conversation, okay? But for my subscribers, not the ones in the bushes, for my subscribers, what I'm telling you is, I've said this before, Doug, I've played his voicemails and his little conniving ways, or try to get me to team up with Don, or call the media on Betty and JLR and stir the pot in his own words. I've played it many times. And tonight we're going to learn a little bit more about Doug. But through conversation, Doug said something that was very weird to me. And he said, he was asking me about, why don't I do this full time? And it's over here. It's not hashtag van life for white boy. This is a mortgage, Doug. I have to make, 1 and 1 has to equal to 2. For me to do this full time would mean that I need YouTube income to make more money than my job. And not just that, it's not just dollars for dollars. Like, what happens to my 401k if I with YouTube? Google doesn't have a fucking 401k. Where's the medical insurance? Where's dental insurance? Where's life insurance? There's nothing. You people are peasants, meaning creators, not you people. You tragedy pimps are peasants. And the second that opportunity comes where you're making $1 more than you were on your job, you're all in. And that's the worst when that happens, because now you're dependent on YouTube. Now you're clickbaiting on purpose. Now you're Summer Wellsing and Summer Wellsing and Summer Wellsing and Summer Wellsing and Summer Wellsing, and the plagiarism jumps in. Okay, that's my opinion. But the conversation went like this: why don't you do this full time? And I'm like, I told him those exact reasons. He's like, bro, piggyback off somebody. I'm like, what? Piggyback? He was telling me to find a true crime creator that, in his words, that my audience does not know, and copy the cases that they talk about, the research that they talk about, and present it my way. No. Now, to dig into that for a second, in a way, a lot of YouTubers kind of do that a little bit. Let's take Summer Wells, unfortunately, for an example. You could be a YouTube creator and literally do zero research and just jump from panel to panel to panel to panel. And you know all the information within a few hours. And then you can crank up a live, repeat the same talking points, and then produce your opinion on it. And bam, you look like a hero. Keep that in mind. Also, the way that I'll use JLR. Let's say me and JLR are talking about the Idaho 4 case. Let's say we're talking about one of the victims' a story about the victim's father. The way that JLR presents it and the way that I present it are going to be two different ways, even though it's the same information. Okay, but still, fuck that. I do it my way. I do parodies, which is not even in true crime. I cover cases that I think need attention, that are small. I'm not doing that type of road. But this is a conversation that me and him had. Okay. I want you to keep that in mind, because Doug and the lab were like fuck buddies for a little bit. And not only that, they also had the same victims, survivors, and their little scams. Okay. The attack on women, the abuse that they've done, because these are two prime examples. Okay. If you look at Josh, let me get a picture. I think I have his fucking fat ass over here. Let's take a peek at him. Where's his fucking fat ass at? A piece of shit. If you look at these guys, YouTube has shifted their life dramatically. Okay. I used to have it. Dramatically. Josh is like about 400 pounds. Lives at fucking grandma's house. Okay. Complete useless human being. Okay. But with a little petty YouTube following, his fucking head outweighs his fat ass. It's like 700 pounds. And Doug is a failed comedian turned auditor, turned Karen, turned fucking tragedy pimp, complete drug addict, loser, #van life, fucks crime and justice, but with a petty following on YouTube. This guy's fucking head is as big as it gets. It's comical to realize this, but it's sad to the people who they talk shit to, or my favorite, you dumb people, you stupid people. It's your fault. I don't care who you subscribe to. I've always said that. But isn't this one of your favorite lines you hear? And you guys are subscribing to them, and you guys are supporting that. Where's that coming from? That's coming from your fucking inflated head. Okay, that's called addict behavior. All right, but I want to play what Jenny found, break it down just a little bit, and remember that conversation, because we're going to be going from Josh. Doug will be later, but I'm telling you and being real with you, he presented that conversation to me, and I was nowhere near as close as Doug and Josh were with the communication I had with Doug. But if he shot that at me, and he's also shot things I've let you hear on voice clips, I can't show that conversation because it was on the phone, but put it together. If he's told that to me, imagine if the comfort level was a little bit like stronger between me and him, like it was Josh. Come on, they do the same shit. They both piggybacking, plagiarism, attacking women, scamming women. Come on, people. A couple comments real fast before I play this. You get what I'm saying? Listen, on some real shit, I don't believe Josh should wipe his own ass. He probably has a fucking, what are those things called? Those selfie sticks? What do you call them? You know what I mean? I can see the dude like with a fucking rear view mirror on the fucking toilet, just cocking it up and just fucking getting a good like fucking, he has a little like scrape. He probably uses the fucking, the kitty litter scraper and puts toilet paper on it. Gets all the shit on his balls and everything. And then, like that picture I have, you know he does one of these when he's done wiping. I could just see Josh doing that all day. And then goes on the computer and types. Yeah, all fucking day, man. All fucking day. Fucking sick fuck. All right, let's get, seriously. Let's get into the video.
The clips are what really, kind of bother me.
Don't worry, I'm going to strike the channel
Okay, again, this is the grab, Jenny. This is her video, okay? The link is in the description. Mods, if you'd be so kind, you guys should run up her numbers. There's no need for me to do any commentary right here. Just pay attention to what's presented to you. Completely nails it. I like to put some commentary at the end because I know the creator that he stole this from, and I have a story that goes with that. If you looked at the first video that I've ever made on this channel, first one, it was about the creator that he took this from, and I have history with this guy. So there's no need for commentary here. And all credit to Jenny. Please I don't do plagiarism over here. Please drop her links. Please go to the description box. This is me giving her flowers for catching this. And I want to give her more attention for this. Josh is a scumbag. It should be said. And let's play it.
Into oblivion, so don't worry, I'm going to strike the channel to oblivion. Into oblivion, so.
Don't worry, I'm going to strike the channel into
oblivion. So, don't want to talk about using somebody else's work, and then let's talk about it. But if you have not please go check out my new mini
Plagiarized
documentary on this channel. It's called
ripping people off.
Ripping People Off. Ripping People Off. He's a very cool dude. It's called
Lying.
There's very little accountability for things that are said.
You want to talk about using somebody else's work?
And let's talk about it. I constantly am trying to
plagiarize,
reinvent, be entertaining, be funny, and
plagiarize
at the same time. Everybody knows that stealing is wrong. And there's very little repercussion. Ripping people off is wrong.
Everybody knows that stealing is wrong.
I don't care about that person. I don't care about that creator, that creator, that creator.
I hear it and I just kind of roll my eyes and I say creator in quotation. I don't care about them.
I say creator in quotation. I don't care about them. They don't affect my life.
Friday, December 27th, 2019. Friday, December 27th.
Friday, December 22nd, 2019.
This work gets good. Pay attention.
Houston rapper Cash Out Ace sent messages on Instagram to a select few.
Houston rapper Cash Out Ace sent out a message on Instagram to his crew. That's why they do it, because they don't want to get in trouble. You want to talk about using somebody else's work, then let's talk about it. But you want to talk about using somebody else's work, then let's talk about using somebody else's work, then let's talk about it. But
privately inviting them to a music video shoot to be recorded that night. It was invite only, but nobody that night would have guessed what type of shooting it would turn into.
9:31 p.m. The Harris County Sheriff's Office receives a call for shots fired.
Initially thinking what he heard was fireworks,
initially
was
turned out to
the
be
sound of
gunfire.
gunfire.
And as the gunfire stopped, several vehicles sped out with people yelling, "Go get them!" Emergency crews showed up on the scene to find
deputies arrived on scene
what appeared to be a bloodbath
in the parking lot, quickly assessing the victims and finding
this dude is literally just changing around every other sentence. It's so pathetic. And even stole the fucking thumbnail. Even stole the fucking thumbnail. Get this though. One thing she did not put in the video. Josh, because he cannot wipe his own ass, and he's got that weird crease in his neck that's got like fucking, it's like there's like a big, it's like a film of filth, because he can't get the washcloth back there. There's ridges of layers of chub back there. He can never get the washcloth and just press it real good like a flat neck. He's such a fat fucking bastard. Because he's so lazy, he doesn't put his subscriptions to be private. One can just jump over to the Labs channel right now on his open subscriptions and see, oh, subscribe to 1090 Jake, and we'll continue.
Finding a
At
total
the scene, there were 9 shot, two pronounced dead at the scene, critically wounded.
It was Cash
Ace, the rapper who was holding the video shoot,
was targeted. He was shot in his arm and shot in his head,
head.
the bullet entering by his eye. The ages of the victims ranged from 17 to 22 years old. Houston's homicide unit took over the investigation as the crime scene unit recovered three different kinds of bullet casings
where the shooting occurred.
On Smart Street, they'd find two pistol calibers, 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson, as well as 7.62. A second shooting would take place. At 10 p.m., Harris County sheriffs responded to a home on Spring Harvest Drive in reference to an aggravated assault. The victim was taking out the trash when a black Honda pulled up, and an unknown male walked up his driveway shooting at him as he ran inside. Guerrero 10K Snapchat account where they found a message from
that night saying,
it read, "Yeah, that's about Ace."
Was about Ace.
You want to talk about using somebody else's work?
Then let's talk about it.
There's very little accountability for things that are said.
Nothing like receipts, personal fucking text messages between him and her. Boom. Doesn't get no better than that. Conspiracy theory? Nope, it ain't Alex Jones, people. That's the truth. But same guy, Summer Wells every night, Summer Wells every night, Summer Wells every night. The dude is just a complete putz, man, and he does creep. And what's crazy is she's been trying to bring this to the light for a very long time, and people don't see it. It's not just this one time with 1090. It's I don't watch Josh. I can't stand him. I really wish he would accept the sumo wrestling match that I tried to do with him. We knew that was going to happen. The dude can't fucking he can't walk from his grandma's front door to his mailbox without having a fucking cardiac arrest heart attack. That's never going to happen. And then he uses the filters when he's live. I just want to smack the shit out of that guy. But anyway, the thing about it is, this guy, he does like these monologues, like these positive things, which is all good, great, positive, safe space. But he even steals that shit. Rumor has it he voted for Biden. I can't confirm it, but he's just a piece of shit. And she's been trying to say this for a very long time. I just don't think that her message is getting out there. She's done like that was an extensive breakdown. I had to fast forward Josh stealing from 1090. Okay, 1090, on the other hand, is not one of my favorite YouTubers. This is why I started this channel. Getting me into the prison genre was a thing with him. I gotta say though, I do respect 1090 Jake. Guy went to prison. We crossed paths in the state of Florida Department of Corrections, and he's out here making 6 figures. Okay, doing things. But it was because of that guy that made me collab with another YouTuber on the prison scene, and which was the only YouTuber ever to actually accept to get into a ring was me and Pino. And we it was because of that we mended what we have. We did a live together, put it behind us, like men, talked it out, tried to show the internet something different before I came into the true crime thing. But the thing is, 1090 Jake, okay, and anybody who watches his channel, 1090 Jake pays for people's paperwork. What he reports on, like rappers getting shot and all this hood stuff, okay, he's kind of like Benny Keys, hip hop. I don't know. One would say he has an identity crisis. Another one would say that he talks black. I don't know. Whatever you say, who cares? But the thing is, he will spend money to get paperwork on people, like real money, getting it to the clerk of courts, body cam, whatever he's got to do, he's going to put it out to make content. So that video that he did, I didn't watch it, but it's clear to see it was stolen. All Josh did was rewrite or reword what he said, literally line for line, just switch it up a little bit. He even took the fucking thumbnail. God, but 1098 Jake, he's making six figures out here because he does put the work in. Josh has been on this thing for a long time about all these documentaries I do and this and that, and I'm fat. Okay, I live with my grandma. I can't wash my neck. There might be brown stains on my ball sack because I wipe my ass with a Cooper scooper. Who cares? But the thing is, like, he thinks he's like this, again, inflated fucking head with the petty YouTube following. He's just like a fucking fat fuck in real life. But now with the fucking YouTube following, he's just like this fucking guy that thinks he can talk like this and articulate. But whenever pressure's brought to him, he'll talk to, remember, back to, you guys are stupid. You support him. You're the dumb ones. But whenever it's brought to him, like he wants to put the pressure to people in the chat. But whenever it's brought to him, he ran from Baby Gap. He ran from the hills, scared to death. The shit on his neck, flying in the air behind him, just flying. He was running so fast. Scared of conflict. Josh, what's up? You want to sumo wrestling? He forgot White Boy was even around. Didn't say my name. Timed out. People blocked him. Nothing. White Boy's banned. We're not talking about it anymore. I don't want him ever saying sumo wrestling again. But it's just like these fucking people, man. And I don't even care. With all that said, it's just another fucking YouTuber. Who cares? But the thing is, it's every night. Summerwells. Don Wells would whoop his fucking ass. I promise you that. I'm just saying. There's YouTubers that do this all day long. It's nothing new. But it's these fucking idiots, man. It's these idiots. You know what I'm saying? And Jenny gets credit for busting that down. And again, she has broken that dude's narrative many times. Go to the description box. Mods drop the link. She's good. I don't know what type of research she's doing. Because if I know who 1090 is, I've had a problem with him personally. Okay? First video on this channel was 1090 Jake. I don't watch his channel like that though, but I know who he is. Sometimes I'll sneak and peek sometimes. I'll keep it real. But I'd have to sneak and peek, land on that video, and then sneak and peek on Josh's to catch the plagiarism. Or else how do you do it? She gets credit. Again, not one time. She's done this about 6 times. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Josh supported me regarding Doug and told me he had a girlfriend after we were chatting, so I respect him and you. I gotcha. I just don't like what he does to Summer's parents. And also, I respect what you're saying, and I appreciate that. But I do know, I also respect Jenny and her struggle and her horror story with this guy and many others and many other women that I've spoken to, my wife as well. He's done some shitty things, man. Some very shitty things to women. This romance scam. This is weird. It's like a catfish. And what's crazy is when I get to Doug tonight, you're gonna see. Remember, Doug's putting his penis in Crime and Justice. Okay, she looks like a fucking Peggy Bundy. Okay, if Peggy Bundy ate nothing but bonbons for the whole COVID, she ate nothing but bonbons. Okay, Crime and Justice. Okay, I'm gonna play a video where Doug's doing a Karen, literally Karen on this hot chick. It's so weird to me. Like Josh, he's 425 pounds. The more I talk to him, the more he's going to weigh. He's 450 pounds, people. Okay. He is running romance scam on models. Like, and it gets so weird. Like in real life, the same way when I'm like, what's up with that sumo wrestling? Or Glaire's like, what's up? Can you drop the link? He runs with the shit flying off his neck. He nuts up. It'd be the same fucking thing if he did this computer ass shit, this inflated fucking ego he gets off his petty YouTube following. If he had to spit game to one of these women in real life, he'd shit his pants. He wouldn't know what the fuck to say. He'd be all stuttering, look at the fucking ground, no game whatsoever. And it's just like, it amazes me, which if I take it a step further even more, if we understand the sickness, he's whacking off to these chicks. My opinion. He's whacking off because he's playing the mental games. He's being all weird. He knows in real life this would never happen. And he knows at some point the uncomfortable is going to come. He's jerk. Who knows what the fuck he's doing? The dude's a sick fuck, man. And he's 475 pounds, and we're done with fucking Josh. Fuck Josh. All right, let's keep it moving. Listen, man, we're gonna go to Unirock. This fucking dude. I don't even talk about this guy. Unirock is for my supporters. Okay. This is for my supporters who support this guy Unirock. Okay, and I'm saying this because back when the Airbnb shit was going on. Okay, I got emails from a few supporters, and by all means, there was especially one email of a supporter that me and Noel specifically respect very much respect. Okay, will remain unnamed. Okay, but they were kept telling us, check out the guy Unirock, the Airbnb situation, the docs, and this and that. So I did. And off the top, I didn't like the dude. I didn't say it publicly. Something rubbed me wrong. Listen, it's no secret. I don't fucking like YouTubers. There's a small and select few that I do and trust. And they're mostly pop up in this chat. Okay? Mostly pop up in this chat. Most of them are in the description box, already tagged. Okay, or if you go to my homepage on YouTube, I have supported channels. You want to know who my friends are on YouTube? They're on my supported channels. That's about it. I didn't miss anybody. That's it. It's very small. Anybody else? Nah, I don't fuck with it. I don't trust it. And this guy's talking way too fast. Within a couple lives I listened to, I learned he hurt his back. He got addicted to Percocets. He stopped the Percocets. But the back still hurts. He's in the military. You got a YouTube channel. And you're talking about tragedy pimps. Well, something's just not fucking ringing right, people. Something's just not ringing. The addict in me calls shenanigans on the back pain. Just saying. Now, the pushback in me with the strange world that we live in, with the strange events that's happening in our country day after day, one would think, as somebody who served in the military, would start a YouTube channel and talk about maybe the guy Miley, General Miley, that weirdo who's talking about white supremacy all the time, or making the fucking military woke and all this weird ass shit. Why wouldn't somebody with a YouTube following who's been in the military have a strong voice for, you know, pregnant emojis on the military phones, or fucking all this weird ass shit that's going on? I'm just saying, just laying it out there, just a thought. But yet it's focused on the tragedy pimp so hard. And like, where did this dude come from? Oh yeah, I know he's been on YouTube for some time. I just, something didn't fucking sit well with me with this guy. But it came from a supporter that I really respect. And not just one, a few. So I take him in, and then something weird happens. He got on my fucking nerves. I made a video, and it says, the video's called, you can look on the catalog of videos, it says, my part in the cancellation of Molly Golightly. I don't know when I did that video, but when I upload my videos, I always geotag a location, and I always put the publish date for each video. So if you find the video that says my part, and this is for my subscribers that support this dude, not for the people in the bushes. Just hear me out. I made the video about my part in the Molly Golightly cancellation, and in the video, I don't report people. I don't do all this fuck shit. Okay, I speak my mind. Okay, and this and that. I got accused of doing that, and I was sticking up for myself for once. Okay, in that video. The point of me telling this is for my subscribers who support this guy, Unirock. If you find that video on my channel, see the publish date, and you go to his channel, roll back about 2-3 lives, bam, you'll find out what I'm about to say right now. The guy pissed me off because he plays a video and me and Benny Keys are brought up. And he didn't have the nicest things to say. Hey, look, it's YouTube. Not everyone's going to like it. It is what it is. So it's the awkward time where I get to hear a creator have an opinion about me. Well, let's hear what he's got to say. This fucking dude fumbles the ball on the 1 yard line. He not only he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about with me, but also with Benny Keys. Like, how hard is it to gather information on Benny Keys? It's not that hard. Just go to White Boy's channel. It's all there. But he epically fails explaining me and Benny Keys, and then how he doesn't cover us and this and that. So that now I don't like him for real. Now I don't like him because what he says in the fucking video makes absolutely no sense. He says that, first off, he's trying to say that Benny Keys is in a community that does drugs, okay? Is in some community that does drugs, that they go live and do the drugs and do it on YouTube. No, Benny Keys is just a tragedy pimp scumbag. He may be accidentally in that community because he's a fucking moron, but he's not in that community. No, dumb. When it came to me, he said that my kid died. When was the funeral? Like, when was the funeral? How'd he die? Like, dude. Okay? So I didn't say nothing. Go back to my video. What I'm telling you, it's there. So I didn't say nothing. And this is not my fight with Unirock because people have been smashing this dude left and right. So I'm just picking up the scraps, and being that I was spoke about, I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up a little bit better than Josh's asshole with the fucking pooper scooper. But this dude is will go down in history. This motherfucker is the only person ever to expose tragedy pimps and accidentally slip on the banana peel, straight back, hit his head, and let the tragedy pimp expose him. Never been done before. Never been done before. Never been done before. This dude makes all these lies up on JLR. Everyone's calling him out. Completely exposed. He's exposing the tragedy pimp and lets the tragedy pimp expose him. It's like it's never been done before. And on top of that, in the few lives that I had to watch, the way that he says the docs, shut your bitch ass up with the docs. This bitch Avery just doxed the shit out of me. The shit out of me. No, he doxed you. What fucking docs you talking about? Shut your bitch ass up already with the fucking docs. Man, fuck that dude. Moving along. Tired of him too. But he don't weigh as much as Josh. All right, before I get to Doug, why is Maggie got to be all that? Yeah, wait a minute. Confluence, no shade towards you at all. You get your flowers tonight. I respect Confluence, and her description, her channel is also in the description. There's no shade towards Confluence. I don't want any mix up here. Let me check the text message. Maybe that was about. Oh, turn the ads off. My bad. Let me do that now. Yeah, I start the videos with the ads on, y'all. Look, it's better than Griffin. What do you want from me? Okay. Oh, got it. Shout out to Maggie. Jesus Christ. All right. Anyway, I want to play you this fucking clout chasing dude I've ever seen in my life. What is it now? Yeah. Before we get, because Doug, I'm going to wrap it up with Doug. Doug gets the Eat It special. It'll tie in with Josh. But again, with the Summer Wells, the attack on Don, you really get to see a little bit about Doug tonight. It really gets to show you more of who he is. And we can tell a story with Doug tonight. And we can only end with the banger with that. But before that, I want to show you guys one of the most craziest stunts I've ever seen for clout. Okay. This shit is crazy. We're all on YouTube. We all see people chasing clout. This is done on a level you've never saw before. This guy goes blind for the clout. To celebrate 4,000 live viewers on Facebook, this guy says, I think what had happened was, I'm going to take this here bleach, pop it, pour it all over my face, but wait for it with my eyes open, and I promise, my eyes will be open. So with the bleach, and you could hear the dude squealing like a fucking shot hog, blind. blind. Well, hey, I mean, he got 4,000 fucking likes. Listen, if I get 4,000 likes tonight, I'll pour some bleach on my face. How about that? It's not going to happen. But at least he got to fucking say that, and it happened. Matter of fact, he had 4.2. No, I'm not doing it. I'm just joking. Run the likes up, though. I can't go out like that. Fuck that. Watch this shit. This is out of control. Man goes blind for clout. And we have to put this right in between, well, kind of following Josh stealing from 1090 Jake, who's a huge YouTuber, following Unirock getting trampled by JLR, sucking for the clout, but more importantly, shifting right into Doug's asshole with a broomstick, because these are clout chasers at the end of the day. Tragedy pimps are nothing more than clout chasing Karens, and that's the story we tell tonight. Let's have a peek at this guy. You can't make this shit up, people. All right, so this is Leon Lush. I like him. He's a big YouTuber. I watch him. I'm subscribed to him. I watch him every now and then. Y'all want somebody funny to watch? I can't tell you if he's honest or not. I think he's funny, though. I like him. It's probably my bias. I don't trust any YouTubers. But he's on the good side with me. I'll put it like that. He's net positive for me. Huge YouTuber. This is his... I was watching him the other day, and I'm like, man, I gotta show the chat this. So let's have a peek at this. It's censored, but you get to hear it. This is out of control. This is crazy. Here we go.
No, that ain't gonna work. We need a bigger cover.
4,000 live stream viewers on Facebook, baby.
Cover, bro, please. No, that ain't even thin. That ain't thick enough. So you don't want that.
Big celebrations
Give me
incoming.
a bigger cover. We at 4K. It's time to do it. We at 4K. It's time to do it. I'm about to pour this bleach in my motherfucking face. Screen record. You already know what it is. And I'm gonna keep my eyes like this the whole motherfucking time. Yeah, that backwards.
I mean, okay. Seems lit. He's at 4.2 now. People love this. People love this shit, man.
Screen record. Let's go. Nigga.
Cloud is a hell of a draw.
Seal. Oh shit.
Smells pretty bad, doesn't it?
Seal. Bleach. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm censoring for obvious reasons because YouTube is fucking YouTube. But I mean, you know, it's just.
Man, that is fucking banana cakes. Who the fuck would do that? That is crazy. It's all censored, so James, man, his name is so that channel's called Leon Lush. The guy is actually very funny. I like people making me laugh. Oh, Dolly Bear, they're gonna be watching tonight. Now Doug will watch this because when I'm done with this, I'm going to tag him. Probably the guy with the neck sweat and the pooper scoop butt. I'll tag everybody. Why not? Why not? They're just gonna fucking ignore it. Why not? We'll it'll be our inside joke. All right. So So Douglas, man, Douglas. Let's get to Douglas. Douglas, man. I don't even know where to start with Douglas. So I'm gonna play a video tonight that A Balance brought to light. Now, one of the last times I went live, I played a video of Doug, and he was saying like some homophobic remarks at a hospital, right? I need everybody to understand that Doug was a failed comedian, okay, who ended up being a tragedy pimp, yes, but more importantly, he was a Karen, okay? This is truth. This is truth, okay? And this has nothing to do with me and him or an argument. This is truth that people need to realize for a couple different reasons, okay? Doug was not always in true crime. Look, myself was not always in this community. I come from a different community. But Doug came from the auditor community, okay? These people who record the police, okay? Or, you know, you've seen it a million times on Facebook, on YouTube. People get pulled over, they record the police. Now, people that are in this community, they usually have knowledge of the law. And the reason that they're recording the police is because the police are not treating them right, and or they could legally talk their way out of these situations. Doug is far from that. Now, keep in mind, he's never outdone himself with the police. But it's also like it's an auditor / like First Amendment community. And wow, Don Wells just texted me. So Don Wells just texted me. Fred Hill. I guess I could show this. Why not? So Fred Hill got arrested. Didn't know that. What's today's date? He got arrested today. So we'll get back to Doug in 1 second, people. Let me just show you this. This might be breaking news. I don't know. Leave it in the chat if you know this. Apparently, Fred Hill has been arrested, and here's what's happening. So today, it looks like Fred Hill got arrested, and the charges say possession and sale of methamphetamine. Bond amount, holy shit, bond amount is $250,000. And also maintain dwelling where Hey, what's up?
Did you see that I sent you?
Yeah, I'm live, and I got you on speaker. Is that cool?
Yes, sir.
So that was today?
I just seen it going through. Ziggy had it on her live. Like, wow.
Yeah, boy, it says 6:13 on it.
Oh, 6:13.
That's today.
That's today? Okay. I didn't really look at the post. Wow.
Let me look at it one more time. Hold on. Let me see. Let me double check that. Yeah, 6:13, bro. That's 6/13/2023. He got the possession. No, he got possession and manufacturing to sell method. Because, bro, that's a $250,000 bond. And then it says, what's weird is the second one, he had a second charge. It says, this is Tennessee, so I don't know how they do it. In Florida, they would call this distribution or something. This says maintain dwelling where narcotics sold. So Okay, that's so I get it. That's the same legality in Tennessee that Florida has for distribution. And that is a separate $250,000 bond. So it's going to take Buddy $500,000 to get out, or a cool 50 grand. Huh. Damn.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Yeah, that's good info, man. I'm gonna probably do a separate video when I'm done with this live. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. You been all right?
Yes, sir. Doing okay, hanging in there, brother. I appreciate y'all. Got, as usual, prayers for everybody.
All right, Don. You hold your head up. I'm gonna touch base with you tomorrow about a couple things. All right.
Yes, sir. Talk to y'all later.
You too, man. Damn. So yeah, man. So Doug, he was part of this. That's crazy. Fred Hill he's got $500,000. If you see this, if you zoom in, I guess he screenshotted this off Ziggy's live. Don, he didn't know it was news to him. But if you look at it and you zoom in, these two yellow highlighted lines are his bond amount. One says, sales of methamphetamine, distributing $250,000, and the other one is, using a residence to sell the narcotics out of, another $250,000, two separate charges with a total of $500,000 bond. It could be two charges that are $250,000 bond. Look, either way, this dude's not getting out of jail. You would need either 20, at best, you'd need 25 stacks to get out with $250,000 in collateral. But I think the way that I'm reading it looks like 50 grand and $500,000 collateral. You might as well get comfortable, man. You ain't going nowhere, Jack. I'm just saying. Let's now listen. That's just hot off the press, and that's just the cold hard facts. For the people in the bushes, to the subscribers, let's hate watch together in the next few days. Let's sneak and peek, and let's see what kind of fucking conspiracies come out of this. Oh my, are you getting ready for it? There's no telling. They're going to twist and turn it into 50,000 lives. Summer's name. Yeah, watch what I tell you. You guys know. No. You're stupid. Remember, you're stupid. Okay, remember. Back to this moron. He came from this auditing community, which is more like a First Amendment community. Okay, so you get the picture that I'm painting, like people getting pulled over, this and that. But I can understand auditors that because there's a big niche for police the police on YouTube. It's a big community, right? If you can fit in there and you know how to do it. But not everybody can just talk shit to a police. Doug, on the other hand, is like the SLD student rolling in on the short bus into this community, and he doesn't do that well. So my point to you telling you this is I'm going to show you a video, and you will see how Doug literally went from at some point after I show you this, you're going to be like, this guy's a failed comedian. His family has to be just so proud that this guy failed at comedy, gets arrested, goes off to prison, gets out of prison, decides to make a YouTube channel and make a mockery out of his own family member's profession in law enforcement, and just run around the county there threatening people. What's your name and badge number? Your name and badge number. What's your name? You're going on YouTube. That's his MO. That's his go-to he gets like the fucking real world and the internet world completely fucking tangled up in the inflated head that he has of the petty following that he's got as a nobody in real life, where in real life his go-to is, this is going on YouTube. Like, this is not a creator. This is not a subscriber or a woman that you can push around. This is somebody in real life who doesn't know what the fuck a no thanks is. They don't know what the fuck a white boy radio is. They don't even know what the fuck docs is. You can't just, you're going on YouTube. You can't Karen somebody in real life. But his reality is so distorted and twisted, mostly from the meth use and alcohol, but his inflated head from that hit of meth that he thinks he can treat people in real life like this. And I'm going to give you an example. It's just crazy that he went from a failed comedian to prison to making a mockery out of his own family career in law enforcement to threatening people with, you're going to go on YouTube. And then the tragedy pit. Like, his family has to be disgusted. They would rather watch in real time Josh wipe his ass with the pooper scooper than entertain or support Doug's channel. Like, you just know it. And what's very interesting in this video, I believe it's in this video I'm about to play, when Doug gets a little bit too overboard messing with the police, he throws his family under the bus. Like, when he's pushing the cops' buttons too much, he's like, "Oh, do you know Billy Hunton?" Like, that's his savior. And one can only think, a few lives back, I played that ferocious video of Doug crying. I think it's on Confluence's channel, which we're going to be playing here in a minute. He's crying like a fucking 45-year-old baby about how he got arrested. Well, what the fuck did you think was going to happen, dude? Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You think you're going to fucking torture the Ventura Police Department and then not plot on you? Come on, bro. It amazes me that once this fuckboy gets arrested, he had enough of that community, if you will. He said, you know what? I think I'm done with that. And just so happens, on accident, that some missing people happened right after the arrest or whatever it was. So in a theory here, the loser that failed at everything, even this community that it was in, he accidentally fell into true crime. And in a twist of fate here, once in true crime, that's when the petty following grew. It's just a twist of turns here. I want to tell you the story. But let's play the video of Doug being a fucking complete Karen. We need the manager. Let's have a look. Okay, really quick. Credit on this video goes to AB. But I want to paint you a picture. I'm going to mute it so you guys can hear it. This guy literally walked up to and had a transaction at a CVS, whatever it was. He didn't get his way like the baby that he is. He whips out the phone, cranks a fucking YouTube live up, and says, "Oh, I think I need the manager." And literally goes full Karen for YouTube. Now, as you're watching this, the chick behind the counter has blonde hair. She's about like an 8 if you're asking me. Okay. I'm a married man, but I can still give a judge. Okay. She's about an 8. Here we go again with Doug abusing a woman who, in my view, he's intimidated of. Like, Doug could not yank her number. No way. No way. As you're watching this, keep in mind, with his failed comedian skills, Doug is so cheeseball, I can see him pulling one of his lame fucking jokes like, you know, when he pays for something and gets the receipt, he's like, oh, we have a problem here. I need the manager. You didn't put your number on the receipt. Like his cheeseball comedy, he couldn't speak to a woman this caliber in real life. So his go-to is, let's attack her. Okay. Now keep in mind, he's married to Crime and Justice, the Peggy Bundy, the redhead Peggy Bundy. That's mute. Now look, people in the audience, I don't fat shame people. Don't get it twisted. But when people talk the amount of shit that Doug does, and when the dude attacks my wife, you're goddamn right, I'm gonna go with his. I don't care how much you weigh. It's immature, really, if you think about it. But I do know that he watches this. He watches bad. I've proved to you more than once, more than 4 times, that he leaves these texts. He's all drunk and wasted. So if I'm throwing fat out here, fat out there, it's to none of you at all. Okay, it doesn't matter. But to his YouTube inflated ego, it really does get under his skin. It really does hurt his feelings. So when I say this, I'm saying it with purpose. If that made sense, I hope it did. If it didn't, well, I don't know. Let's have a listen.
Yes, I buy 2 items. The lady on the left is Jeannie. She's a new associate who couldn't figure out how to do a breakup in pay where I had paid some cash and some card. And as the receipt comes out, she rips up that receipt, staples the 2 voided return receipts together, and puts those in the register. It was 10 minutes later.
And of course, Dougie has got a problem with it because it's probably he's probably trying to pick her up and it went wrong. These are one of these situations that I talk about sometimes. Like, you remember I was talking about the one with this dog in the fast food restaurant in line, stealing valor.
Came back to make a return. I asked if they could reprint me a receipt because it was...
Could you reprint me a receipt?
This fucking dude went live because the blonde with the bodacious tits didn't have enough time to dual split his refund. Jesus Christ only knows what type of scam came with that refund. Come on, we can all see Doug buying something, taking it home, taking out the box, doing the old fucking switcheroo, and running back to Walmart to return it. And on top of that, in his admission, he's Jewish. With that being said, on top of that, he wants the fucking refund split 4 different ways on 4 different credit cards, and then has the testicles to get frustrated with the blonde with the bodacious tits that she can't send the fucking refund, redirect it 4 different ways. So what then comes down? Oh, you're going on YouTube, bitch. Think it's a game? This is your Summer Wells creator. Remember, you're the dumb one, according to Doug.
Could you, excuse me, ma'am, could you reprint me a receipt? Dude, this poor girl is like thinking this dude is, stalking me.
Ripped up by Jeannie, and Allie on the right said, no, we can't help you.
She was a new
give
employee.
You store credit, but we need your ID, and we need this, and we need that. And she was being very demanding and very rude. So I said, can you please call store manager? She said, I am the store manager. And this is what took.
Being very demanding and very rude. Can I speak to the manager? This is no thanks. I'm gonna need the manager at this point.
Place. She freaked out on me. Watch.
I'll just bet you didn't provoke her. Let's see.
All right, new plan. Chat. What store is this? And we need justice for Jeannie. I want Jeannie on the fucking program, the next live. Help me out. Pay attention to detail. This is in Ventura County, California. Justice for Jeannie. God knows if she still works there or not. Let's get the old lady over there. Next, listen, we need to contact chat. Let's make it happen. Pay attention to detail, as I will be doing as well. We need justice for Jeannie.
You have an ID? Gina, no, I just have my card.
I need an ID to get the refund.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You guys can stick my card in there.
I need to see your ID for the refund. No, you don't. Right away, Dougie told her what she needed and what she didn't need. You have to trust the person and what they need at that point in time, because it's just a level of security that assures them that some.
Take a peek at Jeannie, and then take a peek at Crime and Justice. For real, though. Seriously. I mean, like, it's not even like we're talking minor league versus the pros. Also, side note, Jeannie happens to speak.
Somebody's not coming in and they're not responsible legally after the fact of being, held culpable in a murder for somebody that Doug is trying to collect evidence on somebody.
And do the same thing.
I need an ID.
I just bought it from her. You can do it under my phone. I don't want to store credit. Then put it back on my card, Allie.
Okay, you can come back when the store manager's here.
I thought you were the store manager.
I'm not a store manager.
Oh, so you lied to me. Okay, I'm going to put you on YouTube, by the way, too. You're gonna...
Okay, just like the last live that we played with Doug, this is his fucking weapon. Remember, why would somebody, I'm going to put you on YouTube. That is his threat. This is this guy is so used to doing this to people like Confluence, to people who have spoke out, whether on Jim's channel, all the channels. He's so used to using YouTube against people on YouTube that in his fucking demented mental awareness head, he feels like this is a weapon. He feels like he can just utilize YouTube to intimidate and, harass people. I paused it at a perfect spot. This lady's she's laughing about it She's not worried about it. But he also is doing this to police. And if you watch some of the stuff AB has put out when he was in this community, it's to police that, like, you can tell they're like vets on the force where they just deal with shit talkers really good. Their patience is like at a level of God knows what. But every now and then, Toe Stubbs comes across like a hot-headed cop or somebody like a little bit slick, and what Douglas does then is he it's always the go-to. Oh, you're going on YouTube. Oh, I'm putting it on YouTube. But if a cop has a little pushback, he's like, oh, Bill Hunton. It's like, dude, you're antagonizing law enforcement, and when it doesn't go your way, you're trying to expose them. Your brother works on the same fucking force or served it, and then you literally use your family member to get out of the situation. So for any subscriber, minion, for any fucking cult member that has came over on No Thanks, and it hasn't been many by all means, but if you come over defending a stub toe, which we're laughing at you about, he's using his family, his own fucking family, own blood. You defending that, if he will shit on his family, you know what? You're right. You're right. He'd have your back, and it's just a mix-up with his family. My bad.
You're not. Oh yeah, I'm filming you right now. Look at me, Allie. I'm filming you right now. Call him.
Okay. No, that was Doug's fault. That was Doug's fault. Absolutely. Dude, you didn't have to go fucking crazy. There's people that pull shotguns in checkout lines all the time. Think about all the crime. Think about a dude that walks into her place.
You're not. Oh yeah, I'm filming you right now. Look at me, Allie. I'm filming you right now. Call him. Call him. I'll wait here for them.
All right, correction. Justice for Allie. Justice for Allie. I can't figure out this fucking store. California subs. What supermarket has these navy blue shirts? We're looking for Allie. I'm thinking it ain't a CVS. What is this place? Let's get Allie on the phone. Come on, let's make it happen.
Look at the poor old ladies in line there. The poor old lady's witnessing all of this. You know that she's going to side with the female in this situation. She should. 11 likes. Robert Redmond 007 commented, Dougie's chicken.
Hey, was that a CVS? That 50% sign off is the same CVS where I live. Is that CVS? Is that what we're working with? This guy's a Karen. This guy's a Karen. Intimidated. Who the fuck would go live? Okay, look, at this point, comparison. We had Ashley Furniture. Bullhorn Betty and Gary Busey went in there and we need the manager, and made a scene. Okay, now we have that Karen argument up against, well, I have this refund and I need you to refund it and split it on 2 separate cards. Okay, now if I'm being fair here, and I hate to ever side with a tragedy pimp, but at least Tankles, she's still full Karen, but at least she ordered something and we need the manager because the product is not gone to the house. This dude's Karen is on another level. He's returning something, and instead of the basic thing here where, okay, here's my receipt, the product is no good, give me the cash back, or put it on this card here. He came with multiple cards, demanded that she did multiple cards, then says, oh, you're going on YouTube. I mean, well, both examples that did that, how are they any different? This dude is a failed comedian, went to prison, gets out of prison, decides to go do a YouTube, recording police officers, and using his own family when his back is against the wall. That doesn't work out for him. Gets arrested again. Is a Karen. And then some fucking weird way trips into the true crime community where nobody knows any of this. They just see him and he's utilizing his comedic days into true crime. And wait for it, starts off his career with Benny Keys. I mean, it's bad, people. It is bad. And this is the guy, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells, Summer Wells. Don. Look, Don Wells has never done half the shit as this guy has. Keeping it real. I mean, they've both been to jail. But I mean, this dude is just a complete joke. Really is. And all the tragedy pimps seem to be a fucking Karen. They really do. They're all Karens. And they all have this inflated fucking ego with the petty following they get on YouTube. It's so weird to me, man. You know, started off with Andra. Started off with playing Andra's phone call. I could tell you what you see. I can promise you this. What you see on the internet and the person in real life is not the same. I don't know Josh. I don't know Uni Rock. Doug, know a little bit about him. I played and showed about as much as I could for you to make your own decision on that. But at least I played you his thoughts. You could see like the light bulb turning on in his head. And then him trying to work this 19 failed comedian, Karen tragedy pimp, failure in life, trying to coerce me into this broken light bulb of an idea. And I'm like, whoa, nope. I presented it. They all have the same thing in common, man, is all I'm saying. But they're Karens. They're fucking Karens. That dude went to the beach in California in Ventura County. He went to the beach when he was living in his van. And the meat and potatoes of the story is he was there with Crime and Justice. It was #van life. He was at the beach, right? They were doing a live. And the problem was he got sand in his pussy. And that's the end of the story. Now, I want to move on to Confluence. Confluence, also some toe jam while he's at the beach. He stubbed his toe after the sand got in his vagina. That's what had happened. Okay, my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I want the manager. You don't believe it? Now, Confluence is a subscriber of mine who has dealt with Doug and Josh. She spoke her mind on Josh. Confluence is has a channel, and the channel link is in the description. She was a supporter of Doug's a long time ago. She has a channel. We're going to go through a couple of her videos. personally, I think that her name is Kate. I think that she is right about the level as Jenny on creators that just wandered into this thing and just got it like that. Hey, look, putting YouTube videos together, editing and shit, it takes time. Everybody doesn't do it good. You either have it or you don't. And I believe them two women definitely have it, 100%. I'll play you her videos here in a second. Definitely have like a natural to it. What are you doing? What are you chewing? Come on, come here. All right, it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, the dog chews everything. All right, everything's fine. Everything's fine. You get all sad. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay. Doug really gaslit this lady. I've apologized to her. Come on, girl. All right, Whisper wants to say hi. Come on. Okay. All right. This is one of the most spoiled dogs I've ever had in my life. She's the most athletic dog I've ever seen. She's strong as an ox, and she's doing good though. The dog that we rescued. They had her as a bait dog in a fighting ring. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. She gets all scared when you yell at her sometimes. She's cleaning the fucking door thing off the fucking wall. You get mad, and then she gets all scared. What do you do? All right, just go over there and lay down something. But anyhow, Doug tried to gaslight this lady, apologize to this lady. There's a long story here. She has a long story with Doug. But basically, Doug tried to shit on this lady, take her speech. But there's more to this story than many may realize. I don't want to say too much, okay? But she's come from abuse, and there's even something even further and deeper with that, which I won't touch. But the meat and potatoes is this lady was supporting Doug, and she did right by this guy. Okay, she did right by this guy. And when shenanigans started to unfold, that inflated head that he accumulated, that because he's a loser, he used against her. Okay, in real life, this lady is killing Doug in every aspect of life. You don't need a YouTube check.
Oh my God, dude.
Yes, the link up to her channel is in the description. She's not waiting on a YouTube check. Killing Doug in every aspect of life. But he tried to smut her. He tried to
No.
silence her. I use his chat against her.
Big old butthead.
Okay, she's ripping the thing off the door. So I want to play some of her videos, and I give her flowers because one thing that I can respect from people, man, is their fight. She's not taking no for an answer, and I have to respect that. Look, my second channel is called White Boy Radio Pushing Back. Kate is definition of pushback. She's not letting some loser, drug addict, failed comedian, piece of shit, Karen, tragedy pin, who gaslit her and silenced her, she's not letting that stop her. There's some things I cannot speak about that she's working on, big things. She's very persistent. And the reason that I fell out with her was because how persistent she is. It was actually just done out of frustration. And I publicly apologized to her. But it's people like Kate and it's people like Jenny that have the ultimate pushback in them that really give it to these people. I've showed everybody a screenshot of Doug talking shit about her. Oh, I've said in this live, Doug's gonna watch this live. He's gonna do a text. He's gonna get mean. Can we get some eyeballs in the chat right now, please? But not only my channel, he watches her channel with them same eyeballs. So I have 2 videos on. This is on top of him trying to bury her on social media. Why is, if what you said is truth, then what are you watching this little channel for? If what you said is so truthful, if what you said just the hammer to the nail, and everybody should just forget about it and on to the new subject, then why are you texting me that you're watching her channel? Because you know that you're afraid of her. Her little tiny channel and the few videos that are on there, you're sweating. You can't pull the phone out and say, oh, you're on YouTube. Can I speak to the manager? Can't do that on this situation. Josh can't do it to Jenny. The normality of the Karen Tragedy Pimps methods have come to a halt. And it only comes around once in it's very seldom that we get a taste of subscribers that have had no. Your words are not the truth. Mine are. And when they push back, is when these fat fucking Karens, these fucking cowards, these pooper scoopers start sweating. And I want to share with you 2 of her videos and give her flowers. And like I said before, Jenny, mods, the grab and Confluence's channel is in the description if you want to grab it and paste it. She is the definition of pushback. And I can tell you without telling you, I don't want to give the backstory because it's sensitive. I will share this much. If you look at the hashtags in the description, and I just played AB's live, and he talked about it a little bit. Well, he showed some screenshots between her and Doug, and what was said is something like your fake breast cancer. That is false. The lady is a survivor, and you don't play with cancer. You don't joke with that. It's not funny. You don't do that. Not cancer. It's really the worst karma that you can joke about. I mean, anybody with a thinking brain knows that. You'll never hear me joke about anyone's cancer ever. That's not a joke. But this is the type of gaslighting that he did on her, and she is a survivor. And he just tried to publicly bury this lady, and I just find it motivating to anybody who's got hurt by any type of cyberbullying, any of these creators. I've been doing this since Benny Keys. We talked about Jenny and Lab. Anybody who's been buried like this, you should really connect with some of the creators I mentioned tonight. Because not everybody has this pushback in them. And when I see it, it really needs to be broadcasted to everybody. And that person needs their flowers. And tonight it goes to Miss Kate. Like I said, there's some things I can't even, that I'd love to talk to you about, but I don't want to ruin what is in the works outside of what she has going on. I'll put it like you. I'll put it like this to nail it in the butt. We all know that many people talk about Doug. It's pretty evident. We know that white boy gets under his fucking skin bad. Okay. We know this. And I try to really hurt his feelings as best I can for the people like this. Okay. Also for people not to get scammed by him, get played by him, because he's just another tragedy pimp. So I do my best. I try to be number one to hurt his feelings. Okay. Whether I'm number one, number two, number 10, who cares? I try to be consistent and I try to put the awareness out there, right? All that is good and all, but at the end of the day, you can bet your ass two things. Doug is going to watch this live and he's going to feel embarrassed and drink himself and smoke meth to bed. But he's also going to be more worried about the subscriber, not the creator, the subscriber who's doing the real pushback off the internet that he's sweating bullets behind. And I'll leave it at that. And that I applaud you for. So let's watch 2 of her videos, man, and drop her information, y'all. Hit the comments after this video, or as we're watching it.
Yo, yo, yo. How you guys doing? Good evening. Thank you for being here. If I sound any different, thank you to the subscriber and the supporter who sent me this mic. I appreciate them. Much love and respect. They did not want to be named, so just wanted to let you guys know where it came from. Beautiful disaster purple nights. Take the night off. You're working hard. Hope your surgery went well. 5th of November. Thank you to you and TAC. The gear is awesome. I'm making a video about the gear you guys sent. The guys, you guys sent me some really good things, some breathing.
So this was her buying him this microphone that's brand new. It's not my volume. This is I don't know how he can't figure out how to use a fucking microphone. Who the fuck knows? Notice it's the same microphone he's always had. He's been caught in so many lies regarding this, but this was Miss Kate purchasing this microphone. She's showing the text messages behind it. He says that he mails it back, doubles down. He lied about 5,000 times regarding this microphone. It's the same one he uses to this day. And if it wasn't for this horrible person that he's gaslit, he wouldn't have this microphone. He wouldn't have a fuck thing. Remember, the time this microphone was bought, this scrub, this idiot, this fucking Karen was hashtag van life. And Miss Kate, just to be mentioned and noticed, Doug, we're not going to watch this, Doug. When she bought this for you and with the screenshots on the screen, she didn't say, okay, I'm going to need to refund it on 6 different credit cards. Can I have the manager? No. But what Doug did to her, people, is exactly what he does to a lot of women on YouTube. You see what happens in real life. I'm going to put this on YouTube. Okay. That's his forte. That's his go-to. That's what he wants to do. That should tell you a lot, because what he did to Miss Kate was exactly that. And I can't really get into her background. Maybe I can. I don't want to. I don't want to cause her any more damage. But when you dox her it opens her up to another thing of getting re-victimized. And he knew that. I didn't even want to say that. I was very careful with my words. He knew that and did it on purpose. This is the type of person that this guy is. I hate YouTube sometimes for this reason. I have friends that do YouTube, and I've seen them change. I know people that do YouTube, and I've seen them change. When I tell you that YouTubers get a big head, it happens. And everybody in the chat, if you watch this replay, if you know my phone number, if you talk to my wife, don't ever let this happen to me. Okay? Because I've personally seen this, people that I know, this change. And because of this is why he does what he does with these fucking mind games and this I'm gonna dox information. I'm gonna utilize it, everything that you've told me off YouTube and confidently. Now that we've had a little bit of a disagreement, I'm gonna turn around and put everything that you've told me privately on blast. Now, normally people would be like, okay, who cares? What's the big deal with that? The big deal with that is when I have 25,000 plus people that will agree with whatever I say, I can now exaggerate whatever you told me privately, gaslight it, shift it, make my own narrative, and have no regard for the person that I'm doing it to, just to be on top, just to be right, just to win. And if I've been showing you anything with all the text messages between me and Doug, if you go to my community wall, he says one thing all the time: you have already lost. He says it in all his text. Go to damaged goods. You have already lost. Why do you keep saying this? First of all, people are laughing at your small penis. Second of all, they're laughing that you stubbed your toe on air. Third of all, you're a joke. But why do you keep repeating this same line? It's because this is his forte. It does not work on white boy. But he does this to women all the time. And I understand it now. And Miss Kate is only one of the people that I've talked to about Doug. There's a lot others that I have to remain nameless because they're in fear of what he will do in regards to this same method.
Machines, some Tiger Balm. My dog got some CBD dog topper for his food. You guys really love Winston, and I just so appreciate you guys. And I'm going to make personal video for you guys. And some of you put notes in there. Some of you guys didn't even say who it's from. So I can't really, really thank the person who sent everything on different ends, but I can definitely thank the ones I do know. So Jack, with the November, thank you for your packages, you guys. And whoever else sent me the stuff, you guys will see in the videos. Thank you so much for that. It means a lot, especially for Winston. Keeping Winston healthy, right? CBD dog topper. It's amazing. Let's look at this real quick. Shit over here, right? Misdirection. Oh,
Yeah.
your return instructions. I printed them out. And yes, it did go back
there they-
at
yeah.
that store, and I have the proof, all proof. So you guys, you can miss me with that bullshit, Kate.
Exactly.
Oh,
This
look at
is
that.
bullshit.
I even said a screenshot. I said everything is attached. She says everything is attached. That you have to go to the specific UPS store address attached. No packaging necessary. Simply show them the QR code. If you do not think you'll seatbelt him, let me know, and I will create an order for QR code for that attachment. Anything you won't use, let me know before you go. One quick return, less headaches, including please return other mic to Guitar Center. Much appreciated. That was the mic I bought my fucking self, you fucking bitch.
What?
That was the new
So
mic
she
I
wants you
upgraded to when I was having mic issues. I upgraded to this. I bought this.
Yeah.
Not you, bitch. I sent your shit back.
Wow.
Complete lie, people. And then you have crime and justice in the background, just yes man and anything. Now that bitch, I'm gonna start riding that bitch because as I was watching this, I've seen Keith's video many times, but as I'm putting this live together and making my notes today, I had to rewatch these, and I really don't like crime and justice. I just have any respect for that woman, man, because it's not just me making these videos about Doug. Okay, I don't know A Balance. A Balance has a good judgment. He's funny. I like A Balance, and A Balance has been on Doug's shit for a lot longer than I have. Okay, but if you watch his channel and some of the streams he's done about Doug, you will learn a lot. It's where I got the video tonight about him being that Karen. It's where I got the video the last time I did about Doug with the lady at the hospital. Okay, A Balance has been on his ass for a long time. You'll really get to see who Doug is, but you will see in a lot of older videos, and this is not an ancient video, but Crime and Justice will sit there and just yes man him to death. And look, man, I have told you I've played you personal conversations. If I couldn't produce it for you guys on the screen, I've told you about like the piggybacking conversation. I've tried to give you as much info as you possibly can. And again, I didn't know him like that. You cannot sit there with all that said, and if you watch AB stuff, and you cannot sit there and think that Crime and Justice doesn't know about everything going on. She put it like this: she never disagrees with Doug. Me and Noel disagree sometimes live on accident. It's gonna happen. It's normal. It's normal. I don't have a friend in my phone contacts. I don't have one friend that agrees with me on every single topic and political view and ideology, and that's impossible. They're still my friends, but we're gonna disagree about something. It doesn't make us fall out. We might not see eye to eye on something. It shows how fake that lady is, and she also is a tragedy pimp. And with that said, that bitch is buying subs. So is Doug. There's a live coming for that because it is literally impossible for you to have 10,000 subs, make a video on YouTube and get 70 views. That is impossible. Mathematically, it's impossible. Thank God for technology. We can we can actually show on a day by day calendar with websites like Social Blade and Playboard. You can log into your favorite YouTube channel and you can check their subscriber count. So if one was to say, like, on a monthly average, somebody gets like 200 subs a month, and they've been getting that, give or take 30, 40, maybe 100 for the last, year or so. But just so happens right around the 15th to the 23rd, because YouTube pays you on the 21st, just so happened that jumps up to 2,000, things start to get fishy. Things start to get fishy. And if one can show that the next month it's the same increase, well, things are really starting to get fishy. And I'm going to be showing that on not just them, but many very soon. I just have not had the time to do the research, but I know where to go to get it. And it's there. And please do your own research. Playboard and Social Blade. Type your favorite YouTuber's name in there and check their stats. It's non-debatable. Be right back.
Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't understand your text. Give me a. I'll be going live at 6:45. I guess we'll talk after that. Bye.
Hey, look, I have. Look up, thanks, Matt Noel. Look up Lacey H. Doug the Abuser for proof of Doug asked for pics. The proof regarding Doug are also in my community tab, so look through anyone wanting proof besides his own lives spell. Look, we could do them one better. You ever want to come on? The floor is yours. I could sit up here and talk for you, but I don't want to say something to hurt you more. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to mix up what we've maybe said off here. I'm just proving your truth is truth, and I'm sure off here we can get together between me and Noel. You come, have the floor, and really get your truth out, because you deserve that, and he would hate that. So you know how to contact us. We'll do it like that. Lacey H., like she says on the screen, has been on Jim Terry's multiple times. Speaking of, I got to contact him this week. The next time I go live, I'm going to bring you guys an update about what happened to his channel. I have not spoke to him yet. If I had to guess, I think that he is in the spot that Molly was. When you get canceled, you have a last chance to review it to YouTube for the determination. That's just my guess. I don't know. I'm going to find out, though. And leave it in the comments this week. Remind me, say, hey, Matt, what's up with that update with Jim? I have his number. I'll call him. I've been meaning to do it. But, yeah, Kate, just come on, man. Even if it's for a few minutes or whatever. We can make it happen. But check out her channel. That's the channel that, matter of fact, here, I'll play it real fast. Where the Doug, where he's crying and saying that he uses people and pushes them away. I'll play that video real fast before we jump off. I put the video in the description. It has to be this one.
Every case, right? I pushed into the Gabby, but easier for the put it towards the.
This dude is during this. She's got a video of him where it's the Gabby Petito case, and he's listening to Hey JB, and he whips out his phone and he's bragging about a $20 donation that he does to the Gabby Petito Foundation. By all means, every penny that you can get over there is a blessing. But this dude, I don't even want to talk about the amount of money he made off Summer Wells. When it comes to Gabby, I can tell you now, Gabby's family does not fuck with this dude. But all his streams with Gabby and all this, who knows the amount of money he made off Gabby. But really, if we take it a step further, people on the internet, if they want to help you, if they want to donate to you, they're going to find a way and they're going to do it. It could be Cash App, it could be PayPal, it could be a super chat. You can't tell people how to spend their money. But when I watch this, I guarantee you that somebody PayPal'd him some money. And his balance of what he did, he then made himself the hero. Somebody probably shot him $50 or 30, whatever it was, 25. He probably spent a few dollars, turned around and was like, look what I did. I would be willing to bet the whole house on that. Could be wrong, but guaranteed I'm right there. But I want to see him cry before we end this live. Oh, that's not on here? All right, I don't know. She has the one with him crying. I don't know why I can't find it, but it's there. Let me give you the link. Here goes her channel. Oh, this is AB's. My bad. That would be AB's. Hers is right here. You guys know AB's channel. I would hope you do. If not, I'll put it in the description. Her channel is right here. What the hell? And Doug will really dislike this when he's gonna watch this, y'all. Oh, he's gonna get so bitter, so bitter. And we love that. That's her channel link. Thank you for the donation. That was generous. She has ears; she can hear him, and he knows what he goes on behind the scenes. But yeah, so it's at the end of the 4-inch video, Matt. I thought you were talking about his penis for a second. Actually, 4 inches. That would be him probably erect on Viagra. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at it. Oh, okay, right here. I got you.
Yo.
Oh, sure is.
How you guys doing? Good evening.
In Moore Park, I mean, it seems like they take anybody who's willing to.
All right, so for the tough guy that wanted to get me in the MMA gym and just bang me up and do all his drunk streams and sell me out and then fucking magically fucking stub his toe. He looks like he's eating cat food in his fucking van with his fucking fat fucking whore fucking redheaded slut wife crying injustice. Excuse, not really. She doesn't mind when he fat shames and all those words. So what the fuck do I? And by the way, that's how you speak to the Wells family who are missing a little girl. So go fuck yourself. But this is the real Doug.
To not uphold their oath or be a person to somebody and then
have a life like this. They've taken my kids away by taking away my whole life. And I don't know why the cops are choosing to protect their little crew of thugs that are in Moore Park and my brother and other people, but I'm exposing people for transparency and stuff. And I knew I was going to be an example. I just didn't know that they were going to kill me while I was still alive, because I can't live like this. They, I mean, look at my face. I mean, I'm broken as a person. The community is.
By this picture frame, I would say more or less homeless than broken, but it's your words. We'll go broken.
And a very few, one handful of people, not even a full handful, but one hand that, you know, that I could at least count on for, and I'm blessed for that, to be honest with you, because, you know, it's just so sad, man. Sometimes I push people away because I don't want to hurt anybody, because
sometimes I push people away because I don't want to hurt anybody. No, he's right. He is broken. That sounds like a man who has been hurt before, but took the coward way out. Because it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. We've all been through relationships. We've all been hurt. They say that you can't love. You cannot love until you hate. You cannot hate until you love. You have to get burnt. You have to know how to move on. I'll put myself in the spotlight. Look, I used to try to be a player and shit. I used to, date women, and I was young, man. You know, I would do my thing, and I wasn't treating them all right. But hey, I'll tell you what. When the coin is on the other side, and I had to feel that pain. Here I am thinking it's the life to live. Thinking this is a cool thing to do. No, it hurts when it's done to you, and then you feel real stupid. You reflect back on all the chicks that you hurt, and you make yourself a personal promise to never do that again. And anybody else you get personally invested with, and I've had this conversation with Noel. 0 strikes. No 3 strikes are out. There's no, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you this commitment. I'm going to give you this loyalty, and I demand it back. You have, but how could one give that if you don't have that struggle? These are things that you, and that's just relationship stuff right there. This is with all walks of life. You have to go through it to learn. You have to fall down and bruise your knee and know how to put the Neosporin and bandage on it to get it right. You have to know how to hop over the rock next time instead of falling over it. What you don't do is fall over the rock. Your knee gets bandaged and you let it get infected. And then you give up and you walk around way far from the rocks. No, you don't do that. You walk right towards the rock because now you have the knowledge. Jump over it. Be smart. He is broken. So I take his words back. Doug is broken. But it doesn't give you an excuse to push people away because you aren't that mature yet. And this is, I think, the behavior that we see through all these videos. And this is perfect example of someone who should not be in true crime. This is a statement like that should never be in contact with any families with missing kids. They should be nowhere near them. Nowhere near them. Or belong in a community with a lot of damaged people.
Because I've been screwed with so long and so hard that it'd be a travesty to see anybody I care about like that. And it's easy for me to push somebody away and hurt them. I'm hurting right now. I'm broken. I'm walking because I don't have any ability to do anything else right now.
And I mean, I guess I'm fortunate my legs work, but the rest of my body doesn't. It's been cops hurt me twice, at least, in the past 4 months. They've re-injured my shoulders both times, and they pulled me out of a car and choked me out on the cement.
Says the motherfucker. So now he's gonna play victim. The cops hurt me multiple times in the last 4 months, resorting back to AB's videos, resorting back to AB yanking Doug's presence on YouTube before true crime. We have learned he came from the audit community, the First Amendment community. Motherfucker, you antagonize the police. You are lucky, dude. You are fucking lucky. That the very worst thing that happened to you was they drug you up out of the car. You really could have fucked around and found out and got George Floyd. But you are now going to play the victim because you antagonize these motherfuckers. You don't get to play the victim. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But here goes Doug in the junkie stunt mode where he is the victim and he's calling on people to help him. You brought it upon yourself, bro.
On a resisting arrest charges that didn't even get filed because there was no gun or anything. So I'm just broken as a person, and I need you guys in the communities to keep me in your prayers and your heart because this is serious. I need any kind of help from anybody that knows or has the ability to help me stop.
All this dude, all he's missing is a sign that says I'll suck a dick for a beer. Can you spare some spare change? This type of dude here is such a fucking coward. Okay, it really shows you everything you need to know about this bitch ass dude right here. He's a fucking coward. He's a fucking coward, man. Crying. It's everyone's. It's no one. The police don't just up and fuck with you. Newsflash. I've recently been arrested. I beat a lot of the charges. But guess what? Nothing would have happened if my dumb ass would have stayed home. It's my own fault. My own fault. I don't know a cop that just looks for people to fuck with. Usually, you fuck around and you find out this dude is a coward, a grifter, a real piece of shit. We will be staying on Doug for a very long time. At the very least, if I have to sit up here for an hour and say 50 fucking jokes about how he stubbed his toes, we'll end up there. It'll be longer than Benny Keys. I don't like this dude. I like to slap the dog shit out of him for all the police, for all the store, for all the managers, for all the women, and for the missing kids in this community. I would do it in a heartbeat. I just need him to say yes. And because he won't say yes, because he won't get into a legal ring, that's why I'm going to hurt his little inflated fucking ego head. I'll slap it and box it and internet box it all around until I get him mad enough and he does say yes, or who knows what's going to happen. But I can't stand cowards like this, man. So this is the epitome of a fucking cyberbully. This is the epitome of a fucking coward. And I really, really would pray that he would give me the chance to just beat the living dog shit out of him in a legal event. But we both know that's never going to come. Been on here too long, y'all. Take some comments. This dude, I'd like to bang him up, but unfortunately I can't. No sympathy. Get your bitch ass up out of here, Doug. Very true, Dolly. And I apologize to the chat. It absolutely is a pattern. Chat, y'all know I love y'all. Everybody who's in here. Dolly, Dee Dee, checking. Arctic was in here earlier. J for Justice. I got to get better at the comments, but sometimes, man, look, I've been trying to go live twice a week. I have my notes and stuff. I just go on my rants. It's not that I'm ignoring anybody. I have ADD. If you're new to the chat, man, that's just what it is. I love my supporters. I talk to y'all a lot through comments. I'm not a YouTuber who only comments back if you send a tip or something, or I don't care what video I put on YouTube. I will always, even if it's an emoji, I'm always going to comment back. I always been like that, and I always will. I just, I do envy some people who can sit up here and just in mid-sentence stop and read the chat and blah, 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 multiple comments, and then get right back to what they're saying. I can't do it. My brain don't work like that. But what you can get over here is honesty, no tragedy pimping, no scamming, and straight shooter. So you got to take some, you got to lose some. You got to give what you can get. I don't know how you look at it, but I appreciate anybody new. Yeah, absolutely, Dolly. That's a good point. No, 100%, Dolly Bear. That was coming for a long time. I don't like what this guy does with Summer's case. It doesn't take fucking a rocket scientist to know this guy's used Summerwell's name. He treats her family like dog shit. It's not cool. I'm friends with Don Wells. He called. He gives an update about Fred Hill. That's crazy. If you weren't in here, Fred Hill got arrested today for some crazy shit. It's going to take about $500,000 to get out of jail. And it's just I help families on YouTube, man. I don't have a big channel, but if you go to my about section of my channel, I have a good little resume of and all those families we have personally helped right here on this channel. Personally helped, validated through them coming on the panels, through whatever. It's all validated, and the list will keep growing. You don't have to be a complete fucking scumbag on YouTube. I don't like YouTube, like I said before, because people get big heads. And also, I don't like YouTube because it's a platform where if you're negative, you can make it profitable, man. And it's hard to put in words, but the wrong people find that recipe. It's disgusting. What happens is you have people like this dude. This guy, the many personalities of know things. He's gonna watch this, people. He's gonna watch this. Complete coward. Complete fucking joke of a man. This is why Doug is divorced. Guaranteed, if somebody was to get me his ex-wife's name and we set an interview up, guaranteed he would go on his channel, cry, and say how everything is her fault. Guaranteed what you see on the screen, this guy's crying because he antagonized the police. He's a fucking Karen. He blames it on the police, and now it's a grift to the subs. This is the exact example of why his own family has a fucking restraining order against him. Because what do you do with somebody like this? What do you do? I mean, even if there was a bout it motherfucker in his family, there's a white boy over there. Let's just say I'm in the family. I'm telling the other family members, I'm just going to beat his fucking ass. And then I call him right in front of the other family members. I'm like, motherfucker, where are you at? And then, you know what he says? if you come over here, I'm calling the cops. So now he took that from me. He takes that from me. So what do? We put a restraining order on him. Exactly how it went down. Guarantee it. It's happened in my family. Same example. A coward just like that. But anyway, man, I'm out of here, man. I'm jumping off. Quiet! The cat's fucking bitching. That's got to mean something. Oh, y'all, until the next one, man. Oh, shit. Let me stop this. Doug's a piece of shit. I hope you take a big hit of crack once you get to this point, Doug. Go suck something and get that goddamn toe ready. Until the next one, y'all.